Hello YouTubers, on this DIY video we'll be going over how to change the transmission fluid on a Lexus ES330. Here's a quick video on the transmission fluid change on my Lexus ES330. You will need the Toyota Type T-IV transmission fluid. You will need a pan with markings so you can see how much oil you've taken out. You'll need a washer for the drain plug, a funnel to put the oil in, and you'll need a 10mm socket or a 10mm Allen key. Either will work. Actually, a 10mm hex socket. And I have the car up on ramps. These are Rhino ramps. They're rated at 12,000 pounds, and I think the car only weighs less than 4,000 pounds. So it's pretty easy to get them up on these stands. And the drain plug is underneath the driver's side, so not to get confused with the engine oil, which is underneath the passenger side, but the transmission fluid drain plug is underneath the driver's side. And it's inverted so that you have to, that's why you're using a 10mm hex or an Allen socket to take it out. So mine had a lot of debris in it, so I had to use a hammer to push the socket in. So you may have to do that. And when I tried to turn it, it fell out. So I hammered the socket into the drain plug, and then I loosened it. And the thing is, as soon as you start loosening it, the oil is going to start coming out. So you want to make sure that you have your drain pan right underneath it. So even if you just loosen it just a little bit, it starts coming out. So you want to make sure that you have your drain pan underneath. Now the idea is to catch all the oil because you want to put back in what you've taken out, no more, no less. So if you take out 3 quarts of oil, you put in 3 quarts of oil. If you take out 4 quarts of oil, then you put in 4 quarts of oil. This is not a flush. This is just remove and refill, basically. We're not removing all the transmission fluid. We will take out what we can get. And then if you do this over time, let's say in another 20,000 miles or 40,000 miles, you take out and then you refill. Over time, you will be putting in new oil. You don't want to do a flush because you don't want to change the consistency of the oil. So here I'll only be taking 4 quarts. I think it takes a total of 6 quarts. So there is oil in the torque converter and elsewhere. We're not going after that. We're just removing what we can get out of this. And for the refilling, this is the engine oil on the left hand side, and on the right hand side is the plug for, the fill hole for the transmission fluid. You put the oil in where you check the dipstick. So the engine oil is on the left, that's marked in yellow. This is on the right, marked in red, and that's where you will be putting the oil in. So here's the oil that I've taken out. I've taken about 4 quarts. I know it doesn't look like it's 4 because it's slanted. If you have an even ground, that's great. A flat ground, that's great, so it's level. But mine isn't, so I lifted it up, and I'm going by approximate of 4 quarts of oil. And this is the drain plug. The gasket was pretty secure on there, so I just wedged a screwdriver in between to remove the old gasket. As I mentioned, it's rusted, so I might replace it next time around when I do the transmission fluid. So I removed the old gasket or washer, and putting the new one in. Again, this is I got it from a Toyota dealer. So it's a Toyota washer, and it fits right in. Putting the screw back in, or the drain plug back in, was a little bit difficult. It just would not go in nicely, so you have to give it a few tries. Don't try to tighten it, over tighten it, or anything like that. So try to do as much hand screwing as possible so you don't screw up the threads. I did have a tough time screwing it back in, but after a while I was able to get it in there and hand tighten it as much as I can. So do hand tighten it. It's important that you don't strip the threads. Again, once I did that, it was somewhat of difficult to get the socket back in, so I hammered the socket back in a little bit. and so this way it stays secure on the drain plug. And when I was tightening it, also don't forget to clean around to get rid of the oil. And as I was tightening it, I was taking very, very small turns in tightening the bolt. I didn't want to strip it by trying to hit it, by trying to turn it very fast. So I was taking very, very tight turns. And once you feel it's snug, just do one more turn so that it's nice and secure. As mentioned, I will be replacing it with a new drain plug the next time around, after in about 40,000 miles. So take small turns in tightening this back. Again, when we look at refilling, we want to make sure that we refill what we've taken out, not more. So now it's pretty tight, and let's go upon refilling. I got this different funnel compared to the one I showed. I just wrote Lexus Trans Fluid on it, so I know that it's specifically for the Lexus fluid. And this funnel is pretty nice because it stays secure inside this dipstick check hole, and it's nice and secure. And even the Toyota quart container sits on there very nicely, so it doesn't fall apart, so I don't have to keep my hand on it. Again, I took out 4 quarts, and I'm putting only 4 quarts back in. I obviously put it very slowly. You don't want it to come out, and obviously you need time for air to fill out. So transmission fluid is very picky. If anyone's wondering what color it is, it's red. So I could just leave it here, and it takes its sweet time going into the transmission. All right, once that's done, I'm gonna on the car. I'm turning on the AC because it's very hot, so it has nothing to do with the AC. So we're gonna go through all the gears. We're gonna stay in each gears about 15 seconds. I just counted 15 Mississippi in reverse, 15 Mississippi neutral and drive, in 4th gear, in 2nd gear, and lower gear. And then I also did 15 seconds going back. So that you want to spend enough time in each of the gears so that the fluid gets nicely circulated within the transmission. The Lexus is actually, because it's front wheel drive, it's also a transaxle. So it's everything all inside one. So there is no special transaxle or center unit to change, so it's all in one unit. So this is the only place to change the transmission fluid. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate your time. Have a great day and enjoy your Lexus. Thank you.